The World Series continues in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, as the Philadelphia Phillies now play host to the Oakland Athletics after splitting the series in Oakland 1-1, including a perfect game thrown by Gavin Williams in game number 2. Andrew Painter's going to try to do that today against the Oakland A's. Reed Hoffman in the highlighter yellow uniforms leads off with a fly out to right field, leaving Louis Batts up at the plate, and Louis Batts takes it out to right. Bryce Harper giving chase, and he will not be able to get there. Comes off the bottom of the wall, and Louis Batts finds himself on second with a double for Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who takes it out to center field. Brian Reynolds able to make the catch. 2 gone. Jason Givens with a grounder right back up the middle. Nobody in the center. And that is going to be a score as Louis Batts will cross the plate. It's 1-0 Oakland. There's Kenny Stevens ripping one out to left field, and it is into the glove. And we go to the bottom half where Yuri Perez will take the hill. He pitched 4 2/3 of scoreless baseball on his first postseason start. He's going to try to do that again, and he'll have to do it against Trey Turner here, leading off for the Philadelphia Phillies. And Turner right away gets a base hit into right center, and he's going to take 2 bags on the bloop single. So single turned into a double for David Cora to come to the plate. This one's over into center field, and Givens makes the catch. No tag-up attempt for Turner. Brian Reynolds goes down swinging on the 4-seam fastball. He's been very disappointing thus far for Philadelphia, and Bryce Harper will be easily put away to end the first. We go to the top of the second. It's Tyler Soderstrom. Soderstrom takes it out to right field, and that one is easily laid out there for Bryce Harper to make the catch. That brings up Jonathan India, his 156 average this postseason, chopping one down the third baseline, and he's easily thrown out across the diamond. Here's Manuel Tavares and his 176 average, but that's going to increase with a double in the right center field gap. Manuel Tavares getting himself on second with 2 away for Oscar Gonzalez, who will swing and miss. Strike number 3. He is thrown out at first base, and we are going to the bottom of the second. Brandon Marsh leading off, and he swings and misses at the changeup. He's moved to 5th in the order the way he is hitting. Kevin Parada down to 6th in the order, but he'll draw a walk by Yuri Perez, a 1-out walk. Bryson Stott comes up and lifts one out to left field for Kenny Stevens to make the grab. That's 2 down. And that'll bring up Justin Crawford, a 276 postseason hitter this postseason, and a RAZE will throw him out at first. We are through 2. It gets Reed Hoffman to lead off the top of the third and swing and miss on the changeup. He's gone. That brings up Louis Batts again. Louis Batts with a double his first time up. This one is hit high out to right center field, and Reynolds moves over to make the grab. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., 3-2 count with 2 away, and he gets one down in left center field. That'll put a runner on for Jason Givens with 2 down, but he falls for the away pitch, and we are through the middle of the third. Tyler Wade up at the plate against Yuri Perez, and this is a blooper, and India ranges back. Look at the range on Jonathan India. That brings up Trey Turner on a full count. He rips one into right field. That one will get down in front of Oscar Gonzalez and put one on with 1 away for David Cora to swing and miss on the inside fastball. He goes down. That's the 3rd K for Yuri Perez, and Brian Reynolds, the MVP candidate, right into the glove of Vladdy Jr. We are through 3. Reynolds hates it. We'll be right back. Kenny Stevens now in the top of the 4th. He will ground one over to second base. That one's easily played and thrown on to first. 1 down for Tyler Soderstrom. 0 for 1 on the day, and this one's hit to center field. That one's easy to play for Brian Reynolds. 2 away. Jonathan India 0 for 1 on his day. 71 pitches from Painter, and his 72nd pitch is lifted to left field near the warning track by Jonathan India. That gets us to the bottom half where Bryce Harper leads off with a strikeout on the curveball. Bye-bye Bryce. 4 Ks for Yuri Perez, and Brandon Marsh makes it 5 as he swings through the 4-seamer. 95-mile-an-hour pitch gets him. Here's Kevin Parada, and he lifts it out to center field. Givens rolling to get under it, and he does just that to end the 4th inning. Here at Citizens Bank Park, Manuel Tavares to lead off the 5th on a 2-1 pitch, and Brian Reynolds getting a load of work in center field. That's one away for Oscar Gonzalez, who just lets that one pass, and Gonzalez is just going to go ahead and take first. No throw from Parada behind the plate. Here's Reed Hoffman now. He lifts this one to right. He is out. Gonzalez retreats to first. And it is Louis Batts taking it to center field, and that will not get down either. It's Brian Reynolds right there to make the catch. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. Still 1-0. Bryson Stott lifting to left field. Kenny Stevens makes that catch. One down for Justin Crawford, 0 for 1 on his day, and he strikes out on the 96-mile-an-hour heater. 6 Ks for Yuri Perez at this point. Tyler Wade now, and he ropes one over to third. Look at Vladdy flashing the leather all day today. Gordon Graceffo in to pitch. He's pitched quite well for the Phillies this postseason, facing his former squad, and Vladdy Daddy takes it out to left field and over the wall on a line. His 4th home run of the postseason, travels 372, crushing the former Oakland Athletic. And there you go. Gordon Graceffo not in love with that pitch. He'd like to have it back. Jason Givens now. Easy pop fly over to shortstop, and that is made for out number 1. Here's Kenny Stevens. On a full count, he rips one high into the air and shallow for Brian Reynolds, who easily gets under it for 2 outs. Here's Tyler Soderstrom, 0 for 2 so far, but he rips one into right field. This one is over the wall. Tyler Soderstrom with his 2nd home run of the postseason. Let me tell you something. Tyler Soderstrom, both in last postseason and now in this postseason, he's shown a little bit of power in playoff games. It's 3-0 A's, and here's Jonathan India with 2 away and a 2-1 count. Taking it out to right, and that one's easy for Bryce Harper. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Yuri Perez still in the game, 83 pitches deep. Trey Turner with a little chopper to Vladdy, and he will throw him out at first base. David Cora now, 0 for 2 on his day, swings and misses on the inside heater, 95 miles an hour. Yuri's starting to lose it just a little bit. Here's Brian Reynolds. He just sits there looking at a 2-seamer down low. He probably could have killed that one, but we are through 6, 3-0 A's. Joe Mansupply coming into this game now. He's pitched 3 postseason games, 3 1/3 innings to a 2.70 ERA, and this will improve it a little bit. Manuel Tavares with an easy fly ball. Nice range on the second baseman. Here's Oscar Gonzalez. He hit this one really well into right center. This one's going to get down and all the way up against the wall. Oscar Gonzalez finds himself at second base with a 1-out double. Brings up Reed Hoffman, who swings and misses, and he is thrown out immediately at first. They do not want to give him a chance. Here's Louis Batts, and he takes a little blooper out to left. That's going to land, and Oscar Gonzalez will find his way across the plate for the 4th Oakland run. And this is where a former Oakland A at one point, Hans Kraus in this series, comes in to pitch, and Vladdy gets a bloop single into center field. And runners on the corners for Jason Givens with 2 gone. Givens takes it to right, and it will be caught by Bryce Harper. Givens had a chance there to bring in some ribbies. Here's, speaking of Bryce Harper, he just sits there looking at a 95-mile-an-hour heater up high. And that will bring in Damon Stahl to pitch. He is scoreless through 1 2/3 innings in his postseason, and this is Givens ranging back to help him out and make the grab on Brandon Marsh. That'll bring up Kevin Parada with 2 down in the 7th, and this one's chopped over to Jonathan India, and we are through 7 at Citizens Bank Park. Kenny Stevens leading it off against Hans Kraus in the top of the 8th. And there's Kenny Stevens taking it to left center field. This one's going to find its way to the wall into that little corner 374, 387 mark. And he gets himself a double for Tyler Soderstrom to come up. And unfortunately gets way too under this one. Into left for an easy out. Here's Jonathan India drawing a walk on a circle change way down low. 2 on, 1 away for Manuel Tavares, who gets a piece of this baseball, but he won't get it to land. So into the glove out there and left. That brings up Oscar Gonzalez, who falls for the slider away trick, the old banana in the tailpipe. And that'll bring us to the bottom of the 8th. Bryson Stott. This one's lifted high into foul territory. Look at the run on Vladdy to make that play. MVP. Justin Crawford now laces this one into center field. That will fall for a base hit in front of Stevens. And Justin Crawford is at first. Here's Tyler Wade. Out to right. This one's floating back there. Damon Stahl getting dangerous with it. But Gonzalez makes the catch. So 1 on, 2 down for Trey Turner. And he swings at a slider right down the old wazoo and can't get it. We are through 8. Can the A's finish this one off? We'll return. Back to see Nabil Crismat, who this A's team took on in the World Series last year against San Diego, and there's a swing and a miss by Reed Hoffman to go down 1 out. Here's Luis Arraez. Mr. Louis Bats takes it into left, and that one will not land either. Right into the glove. Vladdy having a 3-for-4 day, and he rips one at the third baseman. Look at this, having some trouble. You're not going to get Vladdy now. So he gets on first with Givens up, and he puts it right back up the middle, and there's another base hit. Brings up Kenny Stevens, though, and he can't do anything with the 2 base runners. So we go to the bottom of the 9th. Damon Stahl remains in this game. David Cora up now, and the throw from Louis Bats is way off, so the Phillies get a free base runner there. Here's Brian Reynolds lifting it to center field. Givens getting underneath, making the grab. 1 down, 1 on. For Bryce Harper, right at Jonathan India. Easy play to make. And Brandon Marsh on the full count takes it deep out to left center field, and Stevens will get there and make the catch. The Oakland Athletics get a 4-0 win in game number 3 of the World Series at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Painter goes 5 innings, allowing 1 run. Yuri Perez 6 1/3 scoreless, and we'll move right into game number 4 of this World Series for the chance for the Oakland Athletics to win 3 straight and take a commanding 3-1 series lead. They'll have to do it against Luis Garcia, who also signed with this Phillies team in the offseason. They signed a bunch of pitchers. Him, Tristan McKenzie, and here's Reed Hoffman leading off in this game with a gapper. That is not just going to put Reed Hoffman at second, but you know he's going to try for 3. Lead-off triple for Hoffman should make it easy to score him. Here's Louis Bats, takes it out to center. That's going to get caught, but Reed Hoffman and his speed to the plate for the game's first run. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. batting .405 in the postseason. That is absolutely incredible, but here it's a fly out to center field. Here's Jonathan India, 143 average on his postseason, but thrown out at first, and that's not going to improve. Nasty Nestor Cortez was very good in his first 2 outings, a 2.13 ERA so far in this postseason. He'd like to keep it going, but he walks Trey Turner. That's a little bit of trouble. Then David Cora up, and he swings and misses at the high inside heater. 93 from Nestor today. There's Brian Reynolds, an 87-mile-an-hour cutter got by him. And then Bryce Harper grounding one over to Tavares, who will step on first and get us through 1. Here's Jason Givens. 308 is his postseason average, but he lifts it out to left, and that is caught 1 down. Kenny Stevens now, a 289 postseason average, but this is an easy play to make. It's short for Trey Turner, and 2 down. Manuel Tavares does not have an above 200 average, but he does have a bat, and that is over the right center field wall. Manuel Tavares adds to this lead with a solo shot, his only homer of the postseason, making it 2-0. Tyler Soderstrom gets way under this. Trey Turner rolling in, and he'll make the play at shortstop. We are through the middle of the second, but it's 2-0 Oakland, and Bryson Stott swinging at the cutter away from him. He goes down swinging. That brings up Kevin Parada. Parada into foul territory at first base. Manuel Tavares is going to get there and make the catch. So Patrick Wisdom, he's been known to hit a homer or 2, but here he'll strike out to end the second inning at Citizens Bank. It's 2-0 A's. We'll return. Oscar Gonzalez will lead off in this top of the third inning, and Oscar Gonzalez takes it out to left field. It ain't coming back. Sayonara, Holy Toledo, Santa Maria, whatever else you got. It's his second homer of the postseason, and he extends the lead to 3-0. Here's Reed Hoffman. Hoffman takes it out to right center field, and that one is caught out there by Bryce Harper. Luis Arraez at a 243 in this postseason. He hits it into center field, gets himself a base hit with one away. For Vladdy Jr., he goes down on the cutter away and low. He was fooled. Here's Jonathan India, and he's fooled on the high fastball. He just chased on that one. We go to the bottom of the third where Jared Kelenic swings and misses on the four-seamer. He goes down. 5 Ks for Nasty Nestor. Here's Brandon Marsh, and Marsh takes it out to left. Kenny Stevens is there. Easy catch to make, and he will grab it. Trey Turner and a 200 average for his postseason. Oscar Gonzalez giving chase, making the grab, and we are through 3 at Citizens Bank Park. 3-0 Athletics. We will be back. Back for Jason Givens to lead off the top of the 4th inning, and Givens takes it out to right field, and he will have himself a base hit. Here's Manuel Tavares, and this one's over at second. And look at this, double play chance, and that will get the Phillies out of a jam. Into the bottom of the 4th, David Cora leading off. Cora gets that one past Louis Batts, and that is a leadoff base hit for David Cora. That brings up Brian Reynolds, and he goes down on the circle change. No patience, no plate discipline whatsoever for the man. 6 Ks for Nasty Nestor. Make it 7 on the cutter right down the old wazoo on Bryce Harper. Brings up Bryson Stott. Stott puts this into left, and Givens will cut it off to prevent a double. But it is 2 on, 2 away for Kevin Parada, who's been the Phillies' best postseason hitter. But it's right into Jason Givens' glove, and we're through 4. Tyler Soderstrom leading off the top of the 5th against Louis Garcia. And this one's hit out to left center. It is deep, and it is caught at the warning track. What a play from Reynolds. Here's Oscar Gonzalez now, and he gets underneath this one. Parada and others moving in. That one's going to be caught by the first baseman. Brings up Reed Hoffman, who's going to go ahead and take the four-seamer inside, and he will walk his way over to first base. Bringing up Luis Arraez, will get a base hit into center field. And 2 on, 2 out for the Oakland A's now. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. comes up, and this is a short little grounder over to second base. Easy to play. And we'll go to the bottom of the 5th, where Patrick Wisdom leads off with a base hit into right. That one's down in front of Oscar Gonzalez. Brings up Jared Kelenic right back to Nasty Nestor, and the double play is complete. We go to Brandon Marsh here, and he swings and misses on the slider away. We're through 5, and Mick Abel coming into this game, 8 2/3 in his 3 games pitched this postseason. Been mediocre. See what he can do here. Jonathan India ropes this thing out to center field, caught by Brian Reynolds, 1 down. Now Jason Givens. Givens to center field. That one will drop in front of Brian Reynolds for a base hit. 1 on, 1 away for Kenny Stevens, and he swings and misses at the 2-seamer up high. So 2 down for Manuel Tavares, and Tavares takes it into center field, dropping again in front of Brian Reynolds. 2 on, 2 away. Tyler Soderstrom, the hitter, 2-2 count, takes it down the first baseline. Look at the stoppage and the flip to get through the inning. So into the bottom of the 6th, Nestor still there. 90 pitches, make it 91 on the strikeout to Trey Turner. That brings up David Cora, and Cora will strike out looking. Nasty Nestor, impressive today. 100 pitches in, and his 101st pitch is taken out to left field, where Kenny Stevens will get underneath it, and that is 3 down. We end the 6th inning here at Citizens Bank Park. Oakland looking to sweep 2 games here. Oscar Gonzalez in a 3-0 game, leading off in the top of the 7th, chopping it down to third, and he is thrown out at first base for the first out. Reed Hoffman now up against Mick Abel. And Hoffman waits for it. A curveball, 80 miles an hour, and he sends that thing right into the gap, rolling it all the way to the warning track. He's going to try for 3, and Hoffman with another triple. in this episode. Here's Luis Arraez. He takes it out to left field, and that one is caught, but there goes Hoffman again to the plate. You just can't stop the man. It's 4-0. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 3 on the day, and there's a big broken bat, and he is out at first base. So we go to the bottom of the 7th inning, where Bryce Harper leads it off, and still Nestor in the game. Look at this, a bloop attempt caught by Stevens, gets him out right away. Bryson Stott, though, will take it into left and put a base runner on for the Philadelphia Phillies. 1 on, 1 out. Here's Kevin Parada swinging and missing at the cutter. He goes down. Nestor has 11 Ks. That brings up Patrick Wisdom, who takes him for a ride. Out to left field, it is gone. Baby gone, and that is a 2-run shot for Patrick Wisdom. His second homer of the postseason, his second homer of this World Series. He homered in game number 1, where the Phillies won the game. Michael King coming in now in relief. That's enough of Nestor, and he gets the strikeout of Jared Kelenic. We are through 7 at Citizens Bank, but the Phillies have struck. They're going to need some more now. Jonathan India at the plate here to lead off for the A's, and he hits this one flying towards foul territory, and Bryce Harper chases it and gets it. Now Jason Givens swings and misses at a way outside circle change. Ill-advised. That'll bring up the 0 for 3. Kenny Stevens, who reaches out for one, and Trey Turner with some nice range to make the grab. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Michael King still in there pitching. He gets Brandon Marsh on a slider. That's 1 down for Trey Turner. Shortstop gets it. Ooh, look at the layout by India. Trying to get him here. They will not. Trey Turner safe at first. Brings up David Cora. This is a grounder over to Vladdy. We'll start the double play, and it is complete. We are through 8. Last chance for the Phillies coming up in the 9th. We'll see what they can do. We'll be back. All right, Joe Mantiply has played in 4 games now. 4 innings pitched. A 4.50 ERA. Not great. Here's Manuel Tavares taking this one out to left field. It is shallow and a long run to make that catch. 1 down. Tyler Soderstrom reaching on an inside pitch. Just absolutely horrible swing. And 2 out. Oscar Gonzalez now will rope one into right field. It is caught out there by Bryce Harper. So the Phillies will get their last chance, and it will be against Emmanuel Clase, looking to go 5 for 5 on his save opportunities. And he will get a strikeout on a slider of Brian Reynolds. That brings up Harper on a full count. Harper goes against the big shift, and that one's going all the way to the wall. Harper's in at second. Harper's digging in for third on a bad throw. And the aggressive base running pays off. Here's Bryson Stott. He swings and misses at a slider inside. As the tying runner was at the plate. Tying runner still at the plate for Parada. He will walk. That's going to bring the winning run at the plate in Patrick Wisdom, who has 2 homers in this series and over 1,000 OPS. The Philly fanatic is ready for it, and Wisdom will strike out with 2 straight strikes from Emmanuel Clase, and the Athletics will win it 4-2. 9 hits to 7. Luis Garcia, 3 earned runs, 2 for Nasty Nestor. Could have been 0 if we took him out a little bit earlier. I'm sure I'll get flamed in the comments for that, but it's a win nonetheless, and the Athletics lead the series 3-1 in their quest for a World Series title. Can they win in game number 5 and close this series out? We'll find out in the next episode. Let me know in the comment section below what you think. Thank you guys for supporting this series. Thank you, channel members, for your extra above and beyond support. And in case nobody's told you guys today, I love you, FG fam.